In November, after Detective George DelRio died in the line of duty in Dayton, people from our community and around the country started sending letters and cards. Mrs. DelRio, unfortunately, cannot read these cards because she's blind. So a couple police officers reached out to me and wanted to know if I had an idea. And together, we found people, young and old, willing to make a difference with cards just like these. When something as tragic as this happens, we struggle to find the right words to say. And with our spirit, when we try so hard to help ease a friend, a loved one, or even a stranger's pain, sometimes it's just easier not to say anything at all. But we cannot ignore the power of the written word. Somehow words open the heart and touch the soul.
My name is Abby.
Abby Flory is 10 years old. This Bellbrook fourth grader never met Detective DelRio or his family.
Because I felt bad because George DelRio died.
She wanted so much to put her thoughts on paper.
Dear DelRio family, we all feel bad.
One sentence turned to two.
I want to write this letter to you because I saw my dad pray.
She wrote her letter after seeing her dad pray for George.
He was great for us because he was a good cop for Dayton.
She just wanted to let Mrs. DelRio and her family know. But Abby was not quite finished. She took her letter to school.
Quincy Howell.
So every one of her classmates,
Elias Hamilton.
in Mrs. Smith's fourth grade class,
Riley Mason.
could sign it too.
Oliver Sanford. Peyton Jones. Jackson North.
What you are looking at here are hundreds of letters and cards people sent to Mrs. DelRio and the Dayton Police Department, and they keep coming. The department and the DelRio family allowed us to take some of these.
Dear police officers,
So people can take the words on paper and help create an audiobook of sorts for Mrs. DelRio.
It says, thank you for protecting the city. So sorry for your loss.
That card Denise read came from Dayton Children's Hospital. Here at the Golden Nugget in Kettering, I almost never had to ask folks twice
Jacob writes, thank you.
if they would read a card or two aloud.
It says, dear Dayton Police Force and family.
Our thoughts and prayers are with you all during this time of loss.
And listen as Defina read a note from a little girl in Huber Heights.
Violet wrote, you guys help save the whole world. You guys are the best. Thank you so, so much for always having our back.
thank you for helping us. Thank you for keeping us safe at school. Your friend, Elena.
No matter the author's age
This is from Beth Ganey of Springfield, Ohio.
or the person here reading it, they wanted to make sure it was right for Mrs. DelRio.
Wishing you peace to bring you comfort and courage to face the day ahead, loving memories to hold forever in your heart, sharing in your sorrow, and sending caring thoughts your way.
None of the people who read these notes and letters have ever met the DelRio family, but each in their own way feels a sense of loss and heartache.
To honor and remember as you mourn this loss, know that others mourn with you too. Thinking of you with sympathy, our deepest condolence, the Springfield Police Wives.
What we also found was when people read these, some could not help but share their own emotions.
And to know that this family lost this great man, and our community lost another great man, it was sad.
It's very heartfelt, loving, precious.
I see a bunch of kids who, despite the news, look up to and adore police officers.
Reagan Aunt. Maxine Skill.
Making a difference here
Logan DeArmond. Joshua Wheatley. Layla Gomez.
was really very simple. Letters, words,
Raquel El Hassoun. Sarah Lynn.
and names on a piece of paper.
Bryson Cohen. Marin Harper.
We all have images in our minds, moments in time.
Ryan Nee. Ethan Hartman.
No matter how hard we try, we cannot wipe away.
Trevor Blankenship. Derek Dodson.
We can only hope these voices bring some comfort to Mrs. George DelRio. Detective DelRio's legacy lives on by helping others through organ donation.